Hello, everyone. In this video, we will show you how to insert records into the database using the insert operation via both synchronous and asynchronous outbound interface. This video will guide you on how to send data in multiple objects from Salesforce to multiple tables in the database synchronously and asynchronously using Agent v3 or AnyConnect. By creating an adapter type agent database adapter, we have two types of insert operation modes: internal key management and external key management for inserting records into the database. As a prerequisite, you should understand how to create an integration, connection destination, adapter, metadata providers, repository, message type, and interface. This function has already been demonstrated in a previous video. Now, let's start. Go to Integration Detail. Click on the Agent Control Board. Then select the connection destination you have created and click the button Continue. Click Ping Agent Connection. Click Ping Salesforce Connection. After you ping successfully, you can see the connection is online with the connection destination name. Now, navigate to the Adapter tab. I will show you which adapter I'm using and the database configuration set in the adapter properties. As my example, I'm using a MySQL database with internal key management mode. If you want details on how to create an adapter, you can click on the link in the description. As you can see, we have some action icons on the adapter as the Start or Stop Consumer, using for File Adapter. Where to use means it shows which interface is linked with that adapter. Ping Connection, using for Ping Connection Adapter. View shows the adapter properties you have configured. Edit, you can update that adapter. Deleted, you also can delete adapter. Test is using for Test Connection Adapter. Now, navigate to Integration.
Click on the Interface tab.
I have already created the request and response interface. Click on the interface details. In the interface, I have set the synchronous processing mode. Synchronous mode is used in real time, which means the sender waits for a response from the receiver before continuing. In this mode, the sender will block and wait until it receives a response from the receiver. And linked it with the metadata provider, repository, message type, and outbound interface direction. I selected the insert operation type. Linked the interface with the adapter MySQL. Next, click on the Open Mapping button. Where I have already mapped some fields. This function allows you can drag and drop the field you want. For the insert operation, the field primary key and foreign key must be mapped in the mapping tool and then defined as primary key by checking the flag EXTID, and foreign key by checking the flag F key. To detail the mapping function, we will explain you in another video. For the response interface, it looks like the same request interface, but it just differs with linked the message type, select the response. Interface direction, select inbound direction. And operation type, I select the default operation upsert because it can insert and also update, but for the response, the same subject, you can choose update operation. Click on the mapping button to see where the field has to respond. We have to define the response interface because of the insert operation within the internal key management mode. The value of the primary key is not sent from Salesforce. It is auto-generated by the database. In this case, agent will return the ID, primary key, to Salesforce. The user can take this response to do inbound v3. For example, the user can update the existing account object to make sure the record on Salesforce and the database are the same. After creating the request/response interface already, you need to link both interfaces to have a relationship. And the request interface, you have link response. On the response interface, you have link the request. Then go back to the agent control board. Click on the Cache Monitor tab to verify the caching of the interface is cached to the agent already or not. If the status is green, it means the cache has been sent to the agent. And also shows the create date time, last modified date time it was sent. After verifying the cache, navigate to the Interface tab. You will see the interface that you have linked with the adapter. In that tab, there are several columns including name, direction, operation, source or target, deployed status, API version, etc., as well as adapter and connection destination. For the buttons, there are two options: refresh, which is used to refresh the interface when any field has been changed, and manual process, which is used for manually processing the interface. Next, select the interface by checking the box, then click on the Manual Process button. A pop-up screen will appear with three options. Choose option 2 to select records by their ID. In this step, you need to set the query to select records in the Filter Query field. If the Filter Query field is left blank, the processing will use the Query field to select records. Since I have already set the filter query on the interface, here is the query that I have set in the filter query field on the interface, so that I can choose option 2 and proceed to click Send to process manually. For the step processing, we do not have only a manual process. We also have a scheduler, streaming API, CDC event, invoke callout v3, etc. After the manual process executes the callout, the records are inserted into the database, then its response back to update the relevant object. So now go to view the message first. Click on the Message Monitor tab. Click on the Search button. You can see the message has the request and response message. Click on the account object to view whether the response is updated correctly or not. As you can see, the database ID has been updated in the object on the field, account site. Now go to check the result on the database. The record has been inserted correctly into the MySQL database. Here is the record on the table. Account DB has field DBACCPK as the primary key. The record on the table Contact DB has field DBConPK as the primary key. The record on the table Case DB has field DBCasePK as the primary key. The result of the interface using synchronous mode we have shown you already. So, this time we will show you the asynchronous mode on the interface. We are using the same interface as we have practiced for the synchronous scenario. Then go to the Update Request interface. Click Edit Interface. Then change the field processing mode to asynchronous and Save button. In asynchronous mode, the sender does not wait for an immediate response from the receiver. Instead, the sender sends a request and continues with other operations without pausing for a response. The sender can continue with other tasks or operations without being blocked by waiting for a response. Go to Update the Response interface. Click Edit Interface. Change field processing mode to asynchronous. and tick on field Async Response Interface to get the message request and response in a per route message. Then click Save button. One more thing with outbound interface is a dependency on the field transfer package size on the interface. By default, this field is blank, means that the value 1. The calculation of the API call depends on this field. For example, in case we are sending 3 records, accounts ID. If transfer package size equals 2, it will execute 2 API calls. If transfer package size equals 1, it will execute 3 API calls. Now I click the Manual Process button to process the interface in asynchronous mode. After the manual process executes the callout, the record is inserted into the database, then its response is returned to update the relevant object. As you can see, the new message has created have request and response message. For the processing, if your data contains much more, so you cannot process it by synchronous call due to the request timeout error, we need an asynchronous. In the asynchronous call, multiple tasks are done at the same time in the background job. The user no need to wait to see the response back. In this case, agent will be responding to update the message complete or failed for a while. Finally, in this video, we have learned about how to do an insert operation using the synchronous and asynchronous outbound interface. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos.